Derp McFerguson. I love the name. For $5 says Polymarket is great. Market forces set the odds, and I think foreign money, Chinese, is affecting the market.
So I want to talk about that on an upcoming show in more details, but Polymarket is way more sophisticated than I thought. It's not
just betting.
It's not just betting. There's an event that's been, I'll try to explain it, but the event is the election. And there's a win or a lose at the election, so you can buy a win or a lose. You're kind of betting on that, but people are trading shares.
Wait. So let's break it down a little further.
Yeah.
So what is it? It's like
Liberals win on March 28th.
Token.
Yes.
Like a crypto token.
Yes.
And Pierre Poilievre wins token.
Yes.
You can buy one or the other.
Yes.
And if at the end whoever wins maintains the value and the other one drops to zero.
Bingo. And so somebody put a value to those two tokens and they're trading right now. And guys are
bidding them up.
Them up or down, shorting them, doing the whole thing that happens in the market in a normal capital market.
So it's not, the numbers aren't indicative of polling or anything.
No, they're being manipulated. I mean, like somebody showed me an example of an account name, because it's all transparent, because it's all crypto. You can see everything. One guy had already traded like 20 times, and the value of all his trades added to like $140,000. And on his trades, he had made $14,000. You don't just make money on the day of the election. You make money
the whole time,
all the way there. So
every time it dips,
you bought a Pierre Victory token, and so they're buying and trading. And what people are saying is that these markets exist for all sorts of things: elections, football games, whatever. Mm-hmm. Frank having a baby girl or Frank having a baby boy, kind of like betting market.
It's all on Polymarket.
It's all on Polymarket. But then on this one became interesting because everybody, the people playing this market are like, there's something fluky going on here, and so they're playing it. It's like GameStop. The whole GameStop thing. They noticed a pattern, and then the hawks jumped in.
So for people that don't know this, the GameStop one was, it was this thing where, and this happens all the time.
It was a video game rental company.
Yeah. But this happens all the time. So if a company looks like it's about to get tanked, like it's just about to tank and go out of business, a bunch of Wall Street types, they'll come in and they'll short the business. And what shorting is basically they buy into the business on a loan.
Yep.
Where they promise to repay.
I'm borrowing your stock. I'm borrowing your shares, and I'll give them back to you in the future, is what a short is.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then if the company goes down, then you owe less money than...
You buy back the shares at a cheaper price, and then when you need, I give them back to you, and I made the difference.
Remainder.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you keep the remainder. So but the problem with that is if other people come in and boost that up, then you'll either lose everything or you have to keep buying it at the new price.
So in the Pierre event, the sophisticated investors said, okay, Pierre, and all of a sudden Carney comes in and Pierre dropped. What they're saying in the mind of an investor is that the Pierre drop is a very temporary event. It's a fluke.
So in this market, they're able to make money on that.
Absolutely.
They're betting against
another example is like, years ago, you buy shares of Boeing, and Boeing has... You buy shares of Boeing, and then Boeing has one plane crash, and all of a sudden everybody gets panicky and sells their Boeing crash. Well, if you're an investor, you can go, I'm going to buy the low on Boeing because they had a plane crash. And people just reacted emotionally. There's no fundamental change to why Boeing shares would have gone down. And that's what they're saying right now.
We saw exactly that in all of the markets today.
Yeah. But the guys who are doing the Polymarket for Poilievre, they're saying there's no reason for Poilievre's popularity to drop like it did.
Yeah, that's insane.
So now, and some guys are going, yeah, I'm going to short that. That's crazy.
It's cool though.
It's totally cool. Yeah.
Because money's being made.
But the guy looked at the guy who explained this to me last week, and he walked me through. He's like, here, log in. Let's go look at this. There's guys that have made like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, I used to think it was just a bunch of 49-cent bets. Nope. Big bucks.
Big bucks on that.
Big bucks. So we need to do a big show on this one. Big bucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a big segment next week.
Yep.
On the show.